Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebu, and this is your first time of seeing my beautiful face. You are welcome. I do videos about faith, food, fun, and finance, the 4Fs. Welcome. See, don't forget to subscribe. If you have not subscribed, please just click the subscription or the subscribe button. Click it now. Don't forget to like, share, and comment, and do all the things that you would do if this was your channel. Yes, like do it. So subscribe. Anyway, I'm here to gist you people about something called GCE or WAEC, or equivalent in the Western world is GCSEs, things like that, and how I failed my first GCE. First of all, let me just put a caveat in there, because if I don't put caveat, people will say, Ebu, if your children fail GCEs or WAECs or NECOs or all those exams that are written outside their secondary school, maybe to prepare them for WAEC and things like that. See, especially when you know the capability of your child, please don't blame them. Because there are things that are happening there that mommy and daddy, you just need to know. God. Anyway, so I remember when I was, so in 2008, I was entering SS3, and my parents felt like it was important that I wrote like pre-WAEC. So this was like the GCE exams. So normally you write like Maths and English, your 3 main subjects, either in science, arts, or commercial, whichever class you were in. So I wrote accounting, commerce, and economics, and I wrote food and nutrition, and I wrote a language, I think, Yoruba. And my dears, I failed. Hey. See, the kind of failure I had, even me, I was surprised that, Ebu, how is this possible? Now, let me put another caveat in there. I was not a straight A student when I was in secondary school, but I had straight A mind. Let me just say that. And while not being a straight A student, I also was not an F9 student. So I was an average student. My average results was like 60%. I used to be like in the 60 range, maybe late 50s, early 60s, mid 60s. But I wasn't a 70 student throughout my stay in secondary school. But my dear, I had a 70s brain. I was not just using it. Let me not lie. Anyway, so I went to go and write GCE. In one school called Onilekere High School. See, I don't even know whether the school still exists. But every time I pass that road, that Dokpemu road leading to the airport, and I pass by that school, I remember exactly where it is. And that school still gives me nightmares to today. Onilekere High School. In fact, that school, my dear. Anyway, let me not over gist you people. So I did this exam in Onilekere High School. Normally, because GCEs were not written in like schools, like normal, like my school. So you had to register, and then you had a center you write it in. So it's like writing the WAEC or the GCSEs in England. You go and write your exams. They have timings. You go and write them. And after the exam, a few months later, the results comes out. So I remember me, innocent child, first day of the exam. I have my biro, everything set, everything organized. See, if you know my parents, you already know that if the exam was 7 o'clock, I got there 6. I was early, everything on time, and I got there. And I remember we had like our docket. So your docket had like your picture, if I can remember your name, and maybe your date of birth. And then they'll call your number, and then you show them the docket that this is you, and you go and sit down. I think we had benches, so it was 2 per bench or 1 per bench, depending on how many people were writing the exam and how big the class was. So I can remember going into the exam, and they shared our exam papers and our booklets to write in. I mean, I was very, very ready. I had read, I had studied. So I filled in all the details, wrote everything I needed to write, wrote my name. And while the exam started going on, I just noticed that a lecturer came into the class and first called some students out. I was wondering what happened. So, because they're calling people's names out now, everybody will raise up their head and stop writing and kind of listen out for your name. So when I didn't hear my name, I continued writing. After a while, he took those students out and took them to another class. I didn't know what was happening in that class. Then the man came and said, this is the second set of people. I was wondering what is going on here. And then this time, the man now told them, as he calls your name, he now handed them a sheet of paper. I'm wondering what's happening here. I didn't really understand as per the innocent child I was. Hey, God. And then after that, the man said people should continue writing. I didn't. Then the third time, the man came to the class again. This time, the man now announced that in case we want to buy the answers to the exam, that he's selling it to, and that we should just come forward. He'll tell us the price, and then, or we should raise up our, no, he said we raise up our hand, and then he'll come to you and tell you the price, and then he will give you once you pay. I'm wondering what's going on here. People rose up their hands and they bought the answers, and life moved on. So I remember after the exam that day, we submitted our scripts, and then I got to the car. My dad's driver, love him, was there. So I was like, Uncle Dio, look at what happened today. He said, Eba, are you serious? I said yes, but I didn't think I should tell my parents, because I was like, shame me, I did not cheat. What's concern me? The next day, I had another exam, so I went again. The same thing happened. Apparently, I now discovered that the people that they called out, I put that their parents paid for special center. Not Mr. and Mrs. Oyewo. Even in my wildest dreams, I cannot dream such. So those were their parents paid for special. Their parents knew that their children were stupid, or they were not wise, or they could not pass on their own. So your parents have already paid for special center for them. And they had their special class. That one, they had textbook, they had extra time. I say, okay. The ones that they called second are the ones that have paid before the exam entered. So they know that maths is not their strong suit, but they are good in English, so they can pass English, but maths, so they have paid ahead. Then the third group of people put that in the class, they saw that the exam was hard, and they now decided that they were going to pay. So as the exams went on now, every day they would do the same process. Every day they would do the same process. That's how one day. Hey. This is how I know that my result was not my results. One day, I remember that day we were having maths exam. This maths exam was tough. And see, I may not have been an A student on paper in any subject, but I was an A student in maths and further maths. I can proudly say this. In our house, we are good in maths. So the exam was hard, but I knew that we are capable. So I was really writing, and really like figuring out how to solve the questions. And that's how the man came and did the normal thing. And then after, the man noticed that maybe the amount that he thought he was going to make that day, he had not made it. I don't know. That's how the man just told all of us that he has an announcement. So all of us stopped writing and we looked up to the man. That, dear sir, what do you have to tell us? The man said, he just wants to inform us that all of us that will refuse every day will be coming here to come and tell us that we should buy the answers. We are not buying. That he has nothing to say to us. So that we are intelligent. That don't worry, he's going to show us that Nigeria will happen to us. That he has all of us name written down. All of us that we have refused to buy from him. That he wants to assure us today. Hey, God. That they have sold our results. I say, pardon? Say, we have sold your results. Let me just tell you. All the things you think you are writing, don't worry. All this is you are writing, it's not for you. It's for somebody that already bought your result. Say, people that have bought your result, they don't even come to write the exam. We already have people that we're going to sell your results to. I first thought this man was joking, no. Because I was like, how would they sell my results? That's not possible. That's how. We shall finish the exam. Exam ended. I went back to school. Hey, results now came out. You people, results now came out. May Nigeria not happen to you. God. First of all, let me say that because I don't have these results, like to show you for facts, but your sister here did not pass one. I think I passed one subject out of the 6 or 7 I wrote. E8, F9, D7. Even in maths. This I remember my parents. Hey God. My father wanted to bring thunder and bring stone down. Ebu, what is this? Even me, I could not even answer what that was because I did not know what it was. I knew it could not have been. I was like, after all my read, I'm like, I didn't refer to know. In that moment, though, I didn't even remember what this man said. So, you know, after your parents have scolded you, how can you bring such a disappointing result? You will sell tomato. Do you don't want to enter university? Ebu? You are not being serious. Hey, see me thinking of my life. That's why I now went to school. People's results had come out now. I was not telling them that, hey, if I fail GC like this, what am I going to go and write in WAEC? I was say, Ebona, don't you know they used to sell results? And I said, I don't understand. See, how they used to sell results, it's normal that people don't take GC serious because it's obvious that they used to sell results, they special center, there are things like. That's how I remember the words of that man. I say, Ebu, because you did not cheat now, they have sold your results. Because I know for a fact that it's not me that wrote E8 result. I was not capable. Even if I was sleeping, I wasn't capable of writing an exam and I would go and get E8. Excuse, no. Now, let me now tell you a funny thing or fast forward. My sister wrote the same GCE 6 years after me. Now, see if you think I'm intelligent. Thank you. My sister, she's the goat. When it comes to books, she's the goat. Me, I'm intelligent, but my sister, she's the goat. If you think I know maths, I'm the goat. But my sister, she's the whole. Maybe I'm the goat leg. My sister is the goat head. Hey, that's how. She's told me that she was writing her own during the maths exam. Another school, so not the same only career high school. Another school. They came, they shared the answers. After everybody has finished copying the answers, those people that did not copy, the man told everybody pens up. My sister told me, but sir, we have not finished. The man said, the people that have finished cheating have written the answers. So the rest of you people are not important. We are ending the exam. I repeat, may Nigeria not happen to you. See, God, when parents scold their children, especially when they fail exams or things like that, I know sometimes your children definitely did not read or study for exams. But just in case they wrote exams in the Onilekere high schools of Nigeria, and you know your child is averagely an intelligent student, averagely good at school, I don't think that maybe you may think that you should reconsider shouting at them and reconsider whether truly the results you are looking at, though the name on it may be Ebu, it may belong to Latif, whoever in the world. Let me just tell you. Anyway, that is my story time for today. See if at this point you have not subscribed after hearing this story. I don't know. I really don't know how to help you. So please subscribe, please share, please like, please comment. And please tell me, did you have any criminal experiences when writing GCSEs, NECOs, YX, and things like that in Nigeria? Or are you currently writing this? Or did you just currently fail an exam and say, I'm really worried that was this my result? Or maybe you're a parent and you say, my child is more intelligent than this. Could this have happened to them? My dear, it could have. Oh, it really could. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.